Hello, hello, welcome in, Chrissy here, comically yours at Cafe Soul UK, with the That's Live, Shit Happens, Oracle cards. We have relaxing Christmas tunes playing in the grappa bound, backwards, the background today. And I thought I'll just pop on while I'm having my last coffee before bed. So I have posted for each, the zodiac signs, I have posted a card, pulled a card for each sign. In fact, I think 2 cards per sign. So plenty energy in the deck. If you'd like a card, please do shout out. I'm looking for my little... We don't do questions. But all are welcome to request a card. Welcome in. VIP Coral, hello my lovely. Hola, ¿cómo estás? How you doing? VIP Coral, what gets you up? What's up? It's 22 in the morning, are you alright? Coral, you good? I'm good. I slept after Reiki today. From 6 o'clock until 10 to 11. Coral, pat yourself on the back, me lovely. Life is hard and you've navigated its challenges all the way up to this point. Look how strong you are and how you've grown. Oh, wow. Love that. I love that. Are you all ready for Christmas? God, Monday 22nd already. Not long, folks, not long. And as I'm pulling cards, I'm watching lovely House in the Flip. Bunny, hello, how are you doing? Bunny. Let's get a shuffle, thank you. Bunny. Bunny, a contractual agreement. This could be a marriage agreement, a business agreement, partnership or home. And sometimes it can even be an agreement with self. You ran out of paper and you still have people to buy for. No way. Good morning, Omuba. A chance meeting brings you a new opportunity to think about, Amoeba. Could be a friendship meeting, partnership meeting, romance reading, or job even. Sabrina. Oh God, man. She had me nearly crying. Sabrina, a contractual agreement. Again, this could be a marriage, a business, partnership, or home. Man, she's lush, man. She's lush. Flat 91, tomorrow I need to start my rapping. Corey, get it wrapped. Get a nice warm drink, get a hot chocolate or something, whack the music on. Do you like Bublé? I've got Michael Bublé for some reason playing in my head. If anyone can take Michael Bublé. Corey, it's time to build bridges, take accountability and receive not only forgiveness, but respect for your honesty. Sweet Scottish Psycho, hello, welcome in. Coral, we had the music on today, couldn't get him off the TV, he was doing me head in. Right, well, someone's given me that. Sweet Scottish Psycho. Don't rely on others for how you feel. It's not their responsibility, it's yours. Choose you. So, today be your mantra. Today I choose joy. Flat 91, I'm a sucker for watching Miracle on 34th Street while I rap. See, it's getting in the... It's like setting the scene, isn't it? Setting the scene to get the feeling if it's not already there. It's like, oh my God, have I got to rap all these? Set the scene. Make it joyful. Coral, every channel you went on, he's on. I'm not a fan, sadly. Right, so Bubbly's coming through. So Bubbly was doing your head in. Like, literally everywhere you've went, Bubbly. You're welcome, you're welcome. I've got pastry. So is there something with pastry, Coral? I don't know what pastries. Have you been buying pastries? Maybe, but I don't know. Pastry. Paddy, sir. Paddy. You're so busy doing life and not enough connecting with self. So make some time in your schedule for you. Yeah, I've got pastry. I don't know what this is about, Coral. Sabrina. Sabrina, don't hold on to grudges and negative emotions. You only hurt yourself. So let go of anything that's not serving you well. Ash. Coral, children made it at school, completely forgot about it, and were sitting in a tub in their bag, the pastry. Ashby. Ashby. I love it when spirit pop in. Ashby, you're so busy doing life and not enough connecting with yourself. Make time in your schedule for you. Have somebody been cutting their toenails, Coral? Chanel? Chanel. I make them clean their bags out every holiday. Chanel, please don't repeat yourself. It floods the feed and it confuses me when I'm scrolling. Chanel, dig deep. You have the answers. Trust yourself more. You've got this. Marcus, husband needs to. He just cut my foot with his toenail tonight. Was shouting. Right, I've got something with toenails. Okay. Marcus, romance blooms in the strangest of places. Make sure you're getting out and about. And it's not necessarily going out drinking and stuff. It's like getting out and about in your neighbourhood. Be seen. So someone's dropping them in, Coral, and I've got fruit. Kyra, you've been buying fruit? Or there's something about fruit. Kyra, a checkup with the nurse or local GP after not feeling so good, or someone going into the nursing or caring field. So if you haven't been feeling too good, go and get a checkup, but it could be going into some kind of caring. Black Dolly, Lena. Coral, fruit for the Christmas stockings, apple and oranges. Right, where they're pointing out the fruit. So it's knowing your loved one, whoever this is, they're not identified yet, has been with you throughout all those little occasions there. Lena, set your boundaries, but don't block your heart. To carry pain with you is giving away your control. Stay open to love. It's tradition though, isn't it, Coral? Like, we used to get an apple and orange in the bottom of our Christmas stocking every year. Jessica. Jessica, travel, flying off on holiday or exploring your own country on a wider scale. Have a great time. Travel on the cards. 100% you too. And I've got jam, Coral, something to do with jam. I don't know whether it's jam or car jam. I don't know. Bernice, hello lovely. Bernice. You are on a divine mission, Bernice. This is not your first rodeo. You've been here before. Follow your intuition. You will be guided. You are heaven sent, Bernice. Leanne. Coral bought youngest jam and he had toast and jam, and I swear down it was everywhere. Like how, I don't know why they're giving us the jam. Leanne, let them say what they want to say and think what they want to think. The universe misses nothing, and karma definitely is real. Haley, hello Haley. Haley. Oh, hang on, fell on the floor. Gotta reach. Come on. Haley. Shit happens. We don't have to sit in it. We can deal with the struggles while still choosing to place our focus on something more in line with happiness. Carl went on a full rage, telling everyone I'm never buying it again. Right, well, they're giving us jam. Right, hang on a minute. Was something squashed? I don't know whether it was someone or something squashed. Squashed. VIP Alison, welcome in, welcome in. How we diddle in? I don't know why I said it like that. Sandra! Hello! I didn't know he was going to nod there. Yes, you're struggling. Let go of all that. Focus on the good stuff, the things you can control. Alison. Alison, sometimes it's best to walk away. Focus on you and the future. And walking away is walking away from people, walking away from, like past habits, walking away from the old you into the new you. A wide range. I'm good, hon, I'm good. Always excitable at this time. Yeah, I just love Christmas. The habit and the old you, lovely. Charlene. So, Carl, I've got something squashed or somebody squashed. Charlene. Oof. Charlene, how do you like to be treated? Are you treating others in the same way? Yes, Alison. Simone, good evening, good evening. Of course you can. Simone, please. Simone, just and fair be the motto of this card. We reap what we sow. So this is receiving justice in a situation. Like you will receive justice. It'll be the spider. Did you squish a spider? Emily, we don't do messages. Questions. I'm happy to pull you a card if you'd like a card. Yes, karma is real. We're talking about whoever was talking about karma. Natasha. We all have choices, Natasha. Sometimes risks are necessary. Have faith. Have faith in yourself. Have faith to trust what your gut's telling you. To take a risk. Whatever that may be for you, the risk. Alison, I was just telling my Harry I'm glad I walked away from my ex. I'm not stay for kids' sake. Well, because it can do more damage, can't it? When you stay for a child's sake, it can create more damage. Because what you're not realising is the atmosphere that creates. Kids live in that kind of that atmosphere. So is that what they think a relationship should feel like? So we've got to be very, very careful. It's better to separate and have a good an amicable relationship as parents of the children rather than ex-partners, which is the way I saw it with my children's father. It's looking at it as parents of children that we both love. and not using as weapons and not doing all that stuff. Exactly, I know. Your parents, my mum's did, and I'm so, yeah, it does, it has an effect. Amy, A-M-E, Amy, Amy. Amy or aim, A-M-E, sorry. Heartbreak is painful, but don't live in the hurt. Focus on the future. Nothing was wasted. Take the love and the lessons. Leave everything else behind. There's always going to be some form of heartache. If we haven't had heartache somewhere, well, we haven't lived. Coral, I'm more angry I can't track how long I've been here now. 2 years. Nearly 2 years, literally. Harry keeps saying why I always think the worst and so insecure. I mean, I've not let, because what we've got to think is it's individual people. It's not the whole world, it's not the whole of humanity that are cruel, that are, you know, bullies or this, that, or whatever you want to label. It's not the whole of the world, it's the people we've encountered. They've used our kindness for weakness, maybe. Our people pleasing because we want that, everyone to be happy. Angie and the fur babies. Angie, please. Angie. God, I have to keep dropping it. So maybe there's something you need to drop, Angie. Don't hold on to grudges and negative emotions. You only hurt yourself. So whatever that is, it's like no regrets. Just plain old Carly. Carly. No one's just a just. Remember that. Everyone's important. Carly. Carly, it's the experiences we have with the people we love and those memories that we make, that we take with us. So it's making those memories. The clock on the top, it's like there might be somebody coming back or you might be reuniting with someone. But it's telling you to make those memories because we can't make the clock really go back. We're all getting older. Cocoa Beauty. Cocoa Beauty. Romance blooms in the strangest of places. Make sure you're getting out and about. And remember, romance is it's anything we feel heart drawn to, really. It doesn't have to be. Amour. Amour. Trust in divine timing to bring you what you need, just when you need it most. It's worth the wait, Emma. What are you doing for Christmas? Will you be with... Yeah, Karen's coming over on Christmas Eve morning. She's getting dropped off around 10 o'clock in the morning because we've made a promise to come online on TikTok because there'll be a lot of people on their own at this time of year. So we've made a promise to come on TikTok. We might be having a laugh. We'll be having a game of drawing, guessing stuff, raising spirits, and maybe raising a glass also. So we've got most of the Christmas dinner stuff. Oh, Coral, I can't believe she got the fudge in Ireland. Bailey's fudge. You know what that means, Mrs. You know what that means. But we're going to be on and offline I can't speak. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day for people. You won't be able to understand any draw games. Annika, hello, Annika. Annika, please. Annika, a hospital visit, you or somebody else. Could be the maternity ward, ICU, accidents and emergency, or a consultant. But yeah, fun and games, raising the spirits, because, you know, some people need that. We laughed so much the other day on our WhatsApp, our member video call. I wish we'd recorded it. It's so funny. Amy, is there anything anyone wants to tell me or advise me for the next few months? You need to go in. What do you want? What is your gut telling you of direction and stuff you want to be for the next few months? Like, what is it telling you? So let's get a card for Amy. Thank you. Amy, treat your body well, stay active, eat well, rest well, think of food as fuel. So fuel your body with the good food, the good water, the good activity. Make sure you rest well. It's treating yourself well. So again, going into self-care. I managed to double book myself for Christmas Day. No, how have you managed that? How have you managed that? Alison, what are you doing for Christmas Day? Amy, that's very accurate on behalf of having a month left till baby's here. Oh my gosh, all the very best for you. No questions, we don't go into Bobby's energy. It's invasion of privacy. Said to my sister to come over, but also must have said of mother-in-law we would go up there. Oh my gosh. Well, take your sister with you. Take your sister. Just ask the mother-in-law. Got space for one more. I forgot I told me. It's like being clear, isn't it? I forgot I'd invited my sister. Always room for one more. Is there just one more? Right. What's Coral? I've got something with bread. Like, I don't know whether there was no bread or need bread. Something about bread. I'll pull you a card though. BGRX. What does this person need to know? Their highest good. Oh. Romance blooms in the strangest of places. Make sure you're getting out and about. Coral just bought bread and ended up buying 3 loads and 6 rolls, and then pancakes and crumpets. Are you sure you've got enough? Okay. Is there something about... Right. I feel like I'm moving stuff around in a food cupboard. Like, I don't know whether I'm rearranging it or whether I'm looking for something, but I'm moving stuff around and it's a food cupboard because they've took me to my kitchen food cupboard where there's, you know, the tins and the packets and the box things are. So I'm moving stuff around. Does that make any sense, Coral? Aye, because the kids won't put my tins the right way. I have to move them all. Ah, right. So that's what I'm doing. I'm rearranging the tins. Marina. Travel, flying off on holiday or exploring your own country on a wider scale. Have a great time. This is you getting out and about more, travelling around. I have like full on OCD with all the tins being same brands and facing towards. It's a nightmare. Well, I do that actually. Maybe that's why they took me to my cupboard, my food thingy, because Like if I've got beans, peas, sweet corn, tomatoes, whatever it may be, I have them all where that's all tomatoes. I'm not, it makes sense. It's not OCD really, it makes sense. That's all the tomatoes. I've only got 2 tins left, right? I need another tin, or I need another 2 tins, or I need a whatever. It's cleverness, Coral. Hafsa, hello, my lovely. I'm very well. How are you? Card for the lovely Hafsa. Your husband laughs at you. Well, silly. Hafsa, wish you were here. A reunion is foreseen. A friendship or love returns to reunite. So, it's whatever reunion it is. It's a reunion. Someone coming to see you, or you going to see them. You all good? Brilliant. Not that when he can't find any... Well, that's it, you see. When you organise and you've got everything in its place, you know, there's a place for everything and everything in its place, you know exactly where it is. You know exactly where to go to. You know exactly when you need to restock. I'm going to see my family's boyfriend tomorrow for Christmas. Right, there you go. So all the little things. Right, hang on. Coral, is there something about, I don't know whether it's right now where you are, or it was just like, oh my God, it's like deathly silence. It's just silence. It's quiet. It's peaceful. That's the feeling I've just gotten, is like, quiet. Does that make sense? So quite often spirit will drop in during these card pulls, and it's usually for our Buy Me a Coffee members, which Coral is. B, because everyone's in bed and I can hear myself think. Right. Okay. Well, just don't overthink with the brain. Sometimes it's good just to like let yourself drift off into something. Look at that, like you could drift off into this Christmas thing. I think everything's just been so busy with wrapping, cleaning, music, shopping. And it gets a bit more hectic, doesn't it? Especially when you've got a small family. The last few days of the Christmas. And then the final little bit of panic sets in, or the final, like, right, this sorted, is that sorted, is that sorted, is that sorted. And I did that on video call with our Karen the other day. I said, right, I need to make a list of what else we need for food-wise. So we ended off... We made a list and we checked it twice. And it's all things I can just pick up along the street, which I'm going to do tomorrow. And that's us done. We've got our Christmas Eve food. We're going to have Mexican wraps on Christmas Day. We've got our Christmas dinner. We've got bacon rolls for our breakfast. Poached eggs if we want it. But Karen's like, nah, just a bacon roll will do me. I like to prepare my stomach for a big meal. I want some ginger ale for my little bottle of whiskey. That's been there since last year. You got bacon too. My friend back in the day, they were Scottish, funny enough, but they used to have a late Christmas lunch, and I quite liked it. I quite liked it like that. They'd have a full fried breakfast. And then to have Christmas lunch around, you know, like later in the day. because the breakfast saw them through till later, so they'll have plenty of time to play with the toys, plenty of time to do this, plenty of time to do that, and I love that. You have yours at 3:30. Yeah, theirs was around 3ish, I would say. But it was lovely. Waking up, you could smell the bacon. You could, oh gosh. But I like that. Sometimes 1 o'clock is too early for a big lunch. Is there something about pigs in blankets? I've got a question mark over pigs in blankets, Coral. I don't know what that means for you. Pigs in blankets. I don't do that. I don't like them. But Karen does. Yes, it makes sense of that. You're not sure if you like them or not, and you still don't know. That's why the question mark's probably over it. Well, I'm saying I don't like them because most times I get them, they just don't taste right. But there's times when I have, like over at the Toby Carvery, for example, I've had them, and I've flippin' loved them. I'm not a big sausage fan. I like Cumberland sausage. Skinless sausage. I don't like that. But I've not eaten meat. Meat, I don't eat very often, to be fair. That's not a conscious choice. It's my body just doesn't want it. Just doesn't want it. So these cards, folks, have been ones that I've done. I'm going to redo them on glossy paper, I think. Up-to-date modern oracle that includes many of life's challenges and ways to navigate them and find your path. That's life. Shit happens. And it does, doesn't it? Cashier, hello, lovely. Okay. This romance thing's been out a few times tonight. Cashier, romance blooms in the strangest of places. Make sure you're getting out and about. Okay, Coral, is there something planned for June? Or is somebody called June? You're welcome, lovely. I've got something for June. Yes, on the calendar. On the calendar. Pull my plugs out. Does that make sense, Coral? Have you got something planned for June on the calendar? Or you're coming here? You're coming to Newcastle in June? We are going to Newcastle, believe it or not. Oh my goodness. How long are you going to be in Newcastle for? Yes, husband's mum bought us a weekend break for Christmas. That's brilliant. Right. That is so cool. Mag's Day, Friday to Sunday. Oh, you let us know what you're planning when you are here and see if I can go into town, meet you. Have a little coffee. Mag's Day, small, what does that say? Small steps every day. One day at a time, that's all we have. Focus on today. That's where you are. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I've got. So we'll make the most of each day. Dear, sorry. That's dear. Dear, you're so busy doing life and not enough connecting with yourself. Make some time in your schedule for you. It's like a wee apartment, but it looks over the bridge thing. Oh, sounds nice. I've not been into the city for a while. It's only a bus ride away, but I've not been in for ages. I've had more need. So accurate, dear, bless you. Well, take that time. And when it's telling you to take the time, take it before the weight becomes too heavy. Oh, look how pretty. Hussy, don't you stop. I love watching these things. So, this is Peaceful Christmas Moments channel. Coral, I've never been to Newcastle, so looking forward to it. Michael has. It's a friendly place. It's a friendly city. You'll see lots of different sights if you have a good walk around the city. This I think they've got a tour on now around the old churchyard where the witches are buried, where the Newcastle witch trial witches are buried. I think they do a tour now for that. But check out the city tours. I don't know. Well, you're going in June, so yeah, they'll be in full thing. There's different types of tours in Newcastle you can go on. The historical tours. But I also do think they have pub crawl ones also. You'd be well game. But that's just up by the Gallagher. Yeah, up by the Gallagher. Opposite Sky. The Sky building and the football grounds. Decal. Are you making the memories with loved ones? Or are you just relying on the word love? Love is a presence. So connecting with the people that you say you love. Because otherwise it is just a word. I think I might have to go and put the kettle on. I don't know how well it'll fit. So they have lots of different tours. Get into Newcastle. I think that's what it's called. I'll have a quick Google. You're trying your hardest not to go make tours. I'll have a quick Google. Get into Newcastle. I'm sure they've got a Facebook thing as well. Yeah, getintonewcastle.co.uk, Coral. And they have, like, it's a guide to everything going on in Newcastle. So you could plan, you know, if there's things you want to do, you can plan from the website to do them. Would never know about that unless you said. Yeah, I've just brought it up. I follow them on Facebook. But it's like get into newcastle.co.uk, and then you can like direct, you know, plan your trip. It's got like a plan your trip. So it lets you know about parking, getting around Newcastle, things to do, restaurant stuff, venues, offers. There's even offers on there, and any events that are going on. But it's kind of the things we do. It's kind of the things I do before I visit anywhere. What's to see? What's going on? What's the historical thing here? And then pre-plan it, and then you don't have to think when you get there. It's like, well, here's my choice. What do I want to do today? Makes life so much easier. And let's have a look. Newcastle Witch Tour. Yeah, that's on newcastlehostwalks.co.uk. Witches and Witchfinders Newcastle Witchery Tour. It's led by a traditional witch, not a Wiccan or pagan, but a practitioner of folkloric witchcraft. Yeah, so that is newcastleghostwalks.co.uk. Watch your inboxes, folks. We have the trawlers popping in. They're the ones that drop your inbox messages or try to get you in people's lives and say, I have a message for you. No, they don't. They want your money. They're trying to suck you dry. So there you go, look. The Newcastle Witchery Tour. It takes you back 369 years to the old folkloric days of the Newcastle witchcraft trials of 1649 to 1650, with a real traditional folk witch as your tour guide and soothsayer. We can see you. And it's lamp lit right up your street. So it's a guided walk of old Newcastle upon Tyne that takes you back that far. It's a lamp lit tour about the Newcastle witches and history of witchcraft in the north of England. The ancient city has a dark past, just like that of the Pendle witch trials in 1612. Many people remember the Salem witch trials and the innocent people that were executed all over the world, but if you ask most people in Newcastle, they would not have a clue that we have this amazing historical past right at their fingertips, and that it was part of the UK's largest witch trials. And you learn about the great Scottish witch trials also. So, added bonus, eh? Bing. Yeah. So now you can learn of the great Scottish witch trials that affected Northumberland, where witches were once burned for their crimes. Newcastle was once part of this old land, and seeing 30 witches accused, tortured and imprisoned by the town council. 28 would die, with 14 of them being hung by the neck till dead. And now you can walk the Newcastle Witchery Tour around the ancient city and see such buildings as the castle within the Castle Garth and all of other stuff. So, yeah, I think it will be very interesting. The tour guide looks like a male witch. So it's always worth Googling what's here. But we have a lot to offer. But if you haven't already, it's easy enough to pop over to the Metro Centre at Gateshead also. Big Metro Centre, shopping centre. And sometimes they have, I don't know whether they still do, in the middle section, they have like different show things on. There's a little train that goes through it. And the escapologist is there. The link I shared with you in the group a while ago that my niece runs. 222 on the clock, folks. Makes a wish. Make a wish. Yeah, I'm taking car as apartments come with car parking space. Brilliant. Well, Metro Centre is much bigger than like Eldon Square, and I think there's much more there. And lots of parking over there. At the Christmas market, oh, you're not going to be there, man. It's June. They might have the beach on at the quayside. I don't know whether they still do that or not. They used to put sand along the quayside. They've got little colourful huts and stuff and deck chairs, and it's right next to a bar. But you see, I've not been in for ages. It'd be so cool. I'm going to take you in. Actually, I'm going to sign off because no, I'm not. All right then. Somebody's still here, Coral. Because I'm saying I'm going to sign off. No, you're not. Okay, I'm not. Okay, I'm not going to sign off. So. Oh, has somebody had a bad tummy, Coral? Somebody had a bad tummy? Can you hear the birds? Birds are tweeting off, I'll be back in the tree. It's the starlings. Oh, Friday was a clever boy today. Friday was a very clever boy today. The little purple feeder thing I was feeding him with when he was sick, I put a suet ball in and I put it up here in the corner next to my window. And it had been there for like 2 days and nobody found it. None of the birds come to it. But the blue tits and that had been down there, but they'd never come back. So today, Spot's Friday, he's like, oh, what's this? I found something. So he's pecking away at it. The other magpies came. So anyway, all the magpies ended up down there. They weren't satisfied that there was a bush next to it, and the bush was interfering with them getting in. So they've literally swiped it into next door's garden. So now the little purple bowl thing and the soap ball was in next door's garden. So the birds have been driving her crazy because it was right in front of our front door. Like, oh my gosh. Dora, hello, I'm very well. How are you? Amazes me that Friday healed and its strongest one now, and he didn't heal, he wouldn't be here. Like if I hadn't noticed him, I mean the first time I thought he had a mouse or something in his beak, but no. If I hadn't noticed him, he definitely wouldn't have been here. The throat worms would have took him out. But with all your help, I swear. We don't go into your husband's energy. It's not good karma. It's invading privacy. I'm happy to pull you a card if you'd like a card. But I'm so proud of Friday. And I think that's why the other birds look up to him. Because they've seen his journey. They've seen him persevering. And I think that's probably why all the birds come to my garden. Because they've seen me look after him. Kept his water and his food close. Kept it separate from the other birds' foods. It's just amazing. No questions, folks. Should I get back together with my boyfriend or move on? What is your gut telling you? What's your gut telling you? Not your head. I hope our wee hedgehogs are okay. Can't wait for spring. I know. Can't wait. The last time I spotted one out on the camera was the 10th of December. It wasn't Henrietta, the bigger one. But that was the last time I seen one out. But throughout the winter they can still wake up, come out, get water, food. So every day there's fresh water, there's food there. But I do need a bigger hedgehog house because I keep thinking, how is the big one going to get in? The big one's not going to get in there. No babies, maybe she is a he. Well, maybe those are the ones where our babies are. We don't know. 3 hedgehogs coming to visit. And if you think when they're on the endangered list, it's marvellous. that we're getting to, well, we've seen them queuing up for their food. But the leaves, the bottom of my garden is just covered. I've just pushed them all under the bushes, and that makes excellent food sources because, you know, like bugs and stuff crawl over it. Hedgehogs eat the bugs, so do the birds. I think the blue tits took over the robin house, Coral, and the robin, or robins, are living in the cabin. Because when I see the blue tits, that seems to be where they are, where the robin house is, and where the coconut feeder is. So I'm like, oh. I don't think I've got any space to put another one, to be fair, because I've only got those. I mean, they're very sparse in the winter because they're not. It's not hedging. It's like a rose bush and then like a fir type of bush, and then a rose bush, then a fir type bush. So it's the fir bushes that they're pushed into, but I don't think there'd be enough room for another one. But I'm thinking I need an electric saw, a good one. So I've got a single wood bed and it's good wood. And I'm thinking, that's good wood. If I had the tools, I could make a decent hedgehog house, and properly felt the roof and everything, and properly insulated and protected and stuff. Let me know if you need another camera come spring. I have enjoyed, God, mine, Coral, I have. And being able to screen record the recordings, like I don't need to have an account and pay for an account on the app. I can screen record the playbacks on the because I've got the SD card in. So I just clean that every so often. But I check it every so often throughout the day, throughout the night when it starts getting dark. But in the morning, I check back. So we had no visits. Not even the cats visited the other night when we had the wind and rain. However, when you first got it, I worried about your sleep safety. Yeah, I know, because it becomes very addictive watching the security camera when you're watching for hedgehogs. And when you're shooing off predators. That particular cat, it tried everything. And whatever I tried to prevent a cat getting into a box, it was getting in. It was almost as if it was dislocating its arm to get it in. I'm like, wow. And I think it's gone in the white box again because I put food over there because it started just walking past. I thought, well, I'll put some more food in, hide it in the corner. It's all gone. And I've not spotted a hedgehog on the camera, so I think the cat's had it. But it has been an amazing help. It means we can keep an eye. If there's a problem, we can call for help. Remember when the cat was in it and the other cat? Oh my God! I think I posted that video on TikTok. It just went hackers on the box, didn't it? So, I mean, I'm surprised the cat did go back in the box after that experience. I wouldn't want to. I'm not going back in there again. Something could sneak up on us. Attack. Food over fear? Probably. I don't know whether you saw the video of the crow. The crow made off with the sewer ball. It's got a poorly foot, bless it. It keeps coming in the garden, but it won't let me go to it. It's got a poorly foot. So I'm hoping it's flying okay, it's eating okay, but I'm hoping its foot heals. But it's amazing, isn't it, when they're hungry. But at the Kenton, I think it was Kenton Sports Centre, on your doorstep, I seen on Facebook, they had, I think you call him Steve, and he's got a fox called Zanti. I don't know whether you've seen me hugging with a photograph of me and I'm holding the fox. That's Zanti. And you can book him to come for birthday parties and stuff. He's got a fox, he's got Sapphire the owl, I think there was a meerkat. Five animals he's got. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But when me and Zanti's eyes locked, that was a very, very special moment. I've got a few pictures somewhere, but everybody was taking pictures because he snuggled into my neck. And he just relaxed into my arms. He was very heavy because he just relaxed his whole self. And even his owner, Steve, had said, wow, you can feel the energy there. It's flipping amazing. I was like tears and everything. It was so beautiful. I adore foxes. I watch a woman on here who feeds them. You spend hours watching. I think my first experience seeing a live fox, I lived in South Gosforth, and out the back there was like, I don't know, a 20-foot drop or something. It was like a brook, and at the other side it was, you know, like just grass and stuff. And my cat used to keep sitting on the windowsill in the kitchen chattering. So one day I'm like, what are you chattering at? Are you chattering at the birds or what? So I looked out. No, there was a fox and 2 cubs across the other way. So when I thought they were hungry when they were all gathering, I was throwing food over. But I think that's how the cat ended up over there. We had to get the fire brigade to come and rescue the cat. And it was in torrential when the brook turned into a 6-foot wide raging river. I think he was trying to get the foxes. Tabitha. Hello, Tabitha. Tabitha, set your sights high on your goal. Regain your focus and start planning. Success takes action. So set your sights on your goal. I said high. So maybe set your goal higher. Because high isn't on there. So maybe you need to set your goal higher. Like recognise your worth more, even. My granddad's a fisherman. The amount of seals that would jump on his boat or slap the boat for fish. Oh, wow. Sea dogs, I think they're dead intelligent also. Did you see? I've posted that video of me and my granddaughter down at Newburn, Riverside. And we'd gone to go to the park. And as we passed the lady, she said, oh, you might see the seal today, he's out. So me and the bairn's dead excited. So as we're walking down, jokingly I'm going, ooh, ooh, ooh. All of a sudden, a seal pops its head out of the river. Made me granddaughter, I'm like, what? So I kept on doing it, recorded it. The seal was coming up, and by the end of the recording, I was having to stop it because I didn't know where it went. It came up and it came out of the bushes where we was. It was scary, and I'd said to the Ben, I think we better go because I don't know whether they bite. Tammy. So I was the seal whisperer. Tammy, loss hurts. There are no words. Give yourself time to grieve, but don't lose sight of today. Life does still go on. So whatever the loss is for you. Do they bite? Do they? See, I didn't know, and I don't know how fast they are on land, but it was coming when I was calling. And then when it swam up the river, my granddaughter spotted another one, and then another one. So there was 3 joined together going up the river. And you can see that. You can see the 3 in the video. You're welcome. You're welcome. Horses come to us. Funnily enough, me couple of people had to get jobs, went down docks due to it. No way. The dogs, aren't there? Sea dogs. Like, oh. Flipping scary. Absolutely scary. And I've got a healthy, well, not a fear anymore, but I did have a fear of horses. I got bit on the boob by a horse when I was about 10, 12-year-old. And it ended up with mastitis. It's scary. But I now know the horse didn't like the rubber gloves I was wearing when I stroked its neck. It was grazing in my Nana's garden. Reese! Reese! Not because of babies, so that mostly due to tetanus eye. Reese. Reese, a union meant to be. These are twin flames. A sacred relationship, friendship or partnership. This will feel so familiar. So someone you meet, whether it's romantically, whether it's just someone, it could even be someone in a family, to be fair. But it's, you get each other, it feels right, it's so familiar. You're welcome, you're welcome. I once phoned, excuse me, I got burps for some reason. I once phoned the hospital because I got bit by a cat that I didn't know and got told to shut up. The last time a dog bit me, I bit it back. It was an Alsatian. I bit it back. I've been bit on the foot, and when I discovered that the guy who owned the dog who bit my foot hit the dog, I went raging. Actually, I was still a teenager. I went to his door and I was raging. Like, no. You cannot beat on a dog. It's like beating up on a baba. You can't do shit like that. I've got Ellie coming. I think it's the 30th of January. For a holiday. Her birthday was the 13th of December. And I'll have Luna at some point. I don't know, because they've already booked the holidays. They didn't know they were getting Luna. And they booked the holidays separately. And the big family holiday that they normally have in September, my dates are booked already. I've got 2 new dogs. So it's always wise to get in early. When my Luna was a puppy, she bit my hand. I then bit her paw. Exactly. I mean, this dog wasn't a puppy. It was bigger, but it wasn't a biter. It wasn't an aggressive dog. I can't remember what the situation was, but that's what I did. I bit its paw. I've done it before with a lurcher. I bit its ear. I growled, bit. No. I'm the fucking alpha here. I'm the omega. You don't bite the hand I feed you. But would I batter? Nah. That's cruel. That's cruelty, that is. It's like, well, it just is. Did you get something with Santa on it today, Coral? Or is there something with Santa image itself? Priya, hello Priya. Priya. Priya, sometimes it's best to walk away. Focus on you and the future. So focus on what you can control, not what you can't control, and not dwelling on past things. My wee gift tags have Santa on them, was wrapping and sticking them today. Right, they told me to Santa. Good morning, Matt. Matt, they can't understand why you just can't anymore. And that's because you're wiser, more awake, and more true. So it's something like, nah, just can't with this anymore. Falcone, hello, Falcone. You're so welcome, Priya. Falcone. Take a pause, Falcone, and sit with self for a while. How do you feel? Is there anything you'd change? Right, so they give us the Santa Claus. So again, it's just pointing different things out. We've had a lot, so I'm going to save this, Coral, and put all those little things together for you, because they're all little reminders of, like, I was there when you did this. I've watched you when you were rapping, you used Santa things. It's just little ways, isn't it? The little Lord Jesus, away in a manger. These like take me back to school. It's like the carols you'd sing in school. You're welcome, you're welcome. So it's 2:45 in the morning. Are we all right? How are we feeling? Like, how are we feeling? Right now I'm feeling very calm, very relaxed, very soothed by this beautiful, gentle Christmas music. Matt, you're feeling miserable. Why are you feeling miserable? You don't have to tell us why you're feeling miserable. But it's like going in, asking self, why am I feeling miserable? What's making me feel this way? Can I control or change what's making me feel this way? If I can't, can I let that go and find something and focus on something that would make me feel different, better, joyful, grateful? Me too, Matt. Me too. It's not an easy journey. But it's coming into self and looking at it, keeping the love, keeping the memories. It's a journey. So don't beat yourself up. But we have to look for the little blessings in life. We have to look for the little things to bring joy. And we have to look for the happy memories we had with those people. The wonderful lessons even they may have taught us. Even people who are living that we've lost. But be kind to yourself. We have to be kind and gentle. Especially these times. Coral, some week. My grand's brother died 2 days ago. It was my gran-in-law's first passing anniversary today. Oh, well, I don't know who's been bringing all these little things in for you. Maybe it's just to let you know. ID. For who's been dropping all those little things in for you. Whether it's one person, whether it's more than one person, whether it's, I don't know. But it's ways to show they've been with you. We know you did this, we know you did that, because I couldn't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what you do in your daily life. You knew it was going to happen. It is, even when you know. It's still thrown into a kind of surreal moment. Like, you cannot prepare. I don't think you can. I don't think you can ever prepare for something like that. No matter how much you talk about it, no matter how much you think you're prepared, even with the person in communication, once it happens, I don't think it hits you in a different way. It's because until you just don't. But it's how we navigate through it. But my husband's gran last year just dropped while out doing Christmas shopping. It's mad. I mean, there's never a good time, is there? But when it's a time when families are celebrating, Easter time, Christmas time, all these occasions, weddings, and those are the times where it hits most, I think, they're recalled more. And we do get to a point of remembering our past people, not with grief, but with love, with happiness at a memory, with a smile at that memory. And when you become totally aware that spirit is still around you, they don't leave you, the memory, the energetic part of them still lives on, the character of who that physical being was. There's no separation. It just feels, it's different. I've got no fears of going on to the next life. None. I know I'm going to be a guide to others when I do. So Coral, I might show up for you. You never know. The people that our Cafe Soul family community, it's like, when they say blood's thicker than water, it's the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Meaning, the covenant, the vow you make, the bonds you make are thicker than the waters of the womb, than family, than siblings, than things like that. It's the bonds we choose to make. Definitely, Carl, it is. And I think we have in our community. So you never know. Mother Healer of Healers, I'm coming back as a guide. And when we come back to guide, we guide the people who have had a positive, great impact. I love it. You'd be surprised who show up for you. I want to say, it's not just family that show up in spirit. You could have passed somebody in a day and give them a smile. It could have been the only smile I've seen that day, that week, that month, that year. But that's a memory remembered, and it's made them uplifted. It's made them feel seen. they can even come back and help you. It's like kind of repeat, everything's in a cycle. It's karma. It's a payback for the generosity, the authentic kindness. So when we do things in an authentic way, I'm pointed out to say it's recognised. When we do something in a way that is for recognition or status or something like that, that's not recognised because it's not done with the right intention. It's for self-glory, self-gain, self-esteem, self-whatever. But when it's authentically done, it's filling your spiritual backpack with good karma you don't even realise you're doing. Every smile you give to a stranger, every act of kindness, every beautiful thought or intention you send out to the world. And one day it'll all be full. And when it gets poured over you, it gets poured over you with blessings. And the blessings come in so many different beautiful ways. Now, if I was in my 20s or 30s and someone was talking like this, I'd be like, all right, whatever. But I'm a 61-year-old woman and a very logical woman, which is why I laugh every time I get spirit through, because I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. But it is. It's real. I don't know what my priest would have to say about it. I was born and raised a Catholic. Went to church every Sunday, was in the church choir, the school choir. I don't know what Father McKenna would say. What would you say? Don't know. I think he'd probably have an open mind. He went to work as a chaplain in Durham prison. He's probably in spirit. He's got to be in spirit now. Sorry, I've got somebody putting us on pause. When this happens, when I go quiet, it's like okay. There's something wrong with the waterworks. Is there something wrong? Oh gosh, is there something wrong with the waterworks? I don't know whether it's somebody's physical waterworks or the waterworks in the house. It's like waterworks. Or does somebody work for the waterworks? I don't know. Very strange. I lost my ancestors. Cards. I'm going to have to sign off because I'm down to 44% on my phone. Just 44. So tonight, Monday night, is our Buy Me a Coffee member Monday Mediumship Live in our private Facebook group. Coral, do you know I didn't find out my husband was a Catholic until 4 years together? I don't think, because I don't think anybody really talks about it, does it? Do they? Very much these days. I don't consider myself that now. I don't know what I would consider myself. I'm open. I understand a lot more, and I'm open to a lot more. I can appreciate the book as being a book written by people who were 40 years after the life of Jesus ended, who never met the man. So there's a lot of stuff in there. Things did happen, but not on the time scale. That happened way, way before. And we now know from archaeological digs and stuff, you know, life was going on way, way before, and there was many other messengers, and all of them need to be appreciated for the word they try to spread in their own way, when it was the word of love, of community, of compassion, of grace. All of them have a place. And I was thinking today, is it you, Coral, that's interested in, you know, Egyptian stuff and mythology and, you know, history that way? You know, when they're on about, when they, yeah, but you know when they go on about hell, and, you know, going down to thingy to rescue someone, look what they're digging up now. Look what you can see now. People lived underground. People lived underground. It was dark, dank. So, poetic license, when they're writing about it, they are going down to the depths of hell. They are going down to the depths of, you know, the underworld is the underworld. It's under the on top living world. If we use our common sense and start looking at factual evidence and stuff of history, and that's opening up more and more with like Göbekli Tepe, Karahan Tepe, and all the other places that are bringing things to light, and all the other scriptures and scrolls that are removed for the narrative of the book. There's many more. If they were all released and we had the ability to see every single written word from back in history, and the correct translation would say a very different story. We'd recognise a lot of it, but in different timelines. Me too, Coral, me too. It's like, if something doesn't make sense to us, I research and research and research till I can get some kind of balanced approach to how I feel or think about it. So growing up as a Catholic, I enjoyed being in church. I enjoyed the singing of it. I enjoyed the smells of it and the feeling of it. I didn't enjoy the preaching of it. Something didn't feel right. I always believed in Jesus. And I always believed in must be a heavenly mother, because it's mothers who give birth to children. So I was always on the fence about what I thought about the word God, things in the Bible and everything, but Jesus was always somebody that I felt was real. And that I felt like I could trust. It's weird, but I felt like I could trust. Now I have a more solid opinion of what I feel and think about things, because the Catholic religion brought us up in the fear of God, in the fear. We shouldn't be brought up in anything in fear. We should be brought up in the love of. Yeah, the church youth club Wednesday and Friday, and then Sunday school on Sunday. I mean, schools back in the day, 60s, early 60s, not very, they were strict. The Catholic schools were strict. And it literally was. And whether we wanted to or not, we had to be at church on the Sunday. We had to. We had to be at church Christmas morning before we opened any of our Christmas stuff. Whether we wanted to or not. But me or Karen, we did enjoy it. We used to sing up in the choir. Sometimes it would only be the two of us up in the thingy, and we get a little sugar cube at the end. I was like, wow. But I loved singing in the choir. I loved singing in the church. But all the harshness of it, that didn't resonate with me. Anybody spreading the word of love and joy and companionship and community, there shouldn't be fear impressed there, should there? So that never sat well with me. And now I know that's all the man control. That's what it is. What it is. Right, branches. Have you been doing something with branches? Like literal branches. There could be real branches, fake branches. It's not branches of the family tree or anything. It's like, I don't know, some kind of branches. Yeah, I feel like I want to open them out or something. I don't know. And for some reason, the you know that song, Old Man River, that old man river, it just that song came in my head, strangely enough as well, Carol. The Christmas tree maybe drives me nuts sorting them all out, right? And then I've got Old Man River song coming in. I don't know. Old Man River. Is sung by Paul Robeson. Not sure about the song because it was family. It's a song by Paul Robeson or Robeson. Let's have a look at the meaning of the song. Right. Old Man River is a famous song from the musical Showboat, personifying the Mississippi River as an eternal, uncaring force that witnesses the endless toil, hardship and racial oppression faced by African American labourers, contrasting their fleeting struggles with its ceaseless flow, symbolising both despair and resilience. So sometimes it's looking at, sometimes it's in the lyrics of the song itself, sometimes it's in what the song's about. But like it just keeps rolling. It's like he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling along. So I don't know what that is. But that was coming over the top. Even with his Christmas music, I'm like, what the what? Lynn, hello Lynn. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Lynn, please, Lynn. Lynn, love yourself. What advice would you give your very best friend? Listen. Speak to yourself the same way. I think that's the first time that one's ever been out. So it's like your self-talk. Love yourself. You're welcome. You're welcome. Did you see my little Christmas tree? My little Christmas tree out of toilet roll. is canny. Right, and I've got Jemima Puddle Duck. Jemima Puddle Duck. Does that make any sense, Coral? Jemima Puddle Duck. Yes, it does. I'm like, what the hell? But that, I'm just plugging my charger in. See if this will go on my laptop. So that actually makes sense. Yeah, Jemima. Like the weird things Spirit gave, I've got no idea. And sometimes, like I say before, I've said it before, think about what's being given, the different things that's come up through the conversation tonight. Because sometimes I wonder, is the things that have been brought up, what is it about those things? First holiday I ever taken the boys on when their dad passed, there was a duck there. Guess her name? Jemima. Was it Jemima? Wow. So like I was just saying, that could be, for example, the dad. Here's the first thing you did. It's like a recognition of who was involved there in that situation. Did you take them carol singing at some point, or is there something taken to carol singing? Rakesh, hello, lovely. Get some energy back in. Rakesh, sometimes it's best to walk away. Focus on you and the future. So walking away from a person, a situation, focusing on yourself, self-care, and what are we doing for the future. They done a Christmas carol thing at school. The youngest was full on raging. Oh, why was raging? God bless you too, Rakesh. Why was the youngest raging? He still gets annoyed when the songs he had to sing comes on at Christmas, right? Right. You plague him with them. Well, someone that's been pointed. Okay. Is somebody sick of the light, or is there something about sickness and light? I don't know. I don't know what they mean. I've got a feeling of sickness, but then I've got light. I don't know whether I'm sick of the light, or I feel sick, turn the light off, or on, I don't know. And I've got what looks like some kind of cake stand. That's the only thing I can describe it as. Well, Michael moans about me having the TV on at night because he wants to sleep in the dark. Right. Okay, got you. mean, when you close your eyes and turn away from the TV, you can't see it, can you? You can't see the flickering. It would be the sound that bothered me more, if it was sound. Did somebody go, hang on. Right, I've got can't sing, won't sing. Is this something to do with karaoke? Can't sing, won't sing. I don't know whether it's something to do with karaoke. Because I'm seeing a microphone. Does that make any sense? So welcome in, folks. We are still pulling cards. But I am going to have to sign off because it doesn't look like my charger is charging my phone while I'm on it. That's snake god. Oh, Coral's Beamish Museum as well. If you've got the car, Beamish Museum is well worth a visit. I think it's 20 odd quid a ticket, but that ticket lasts you all year. So if you want to come down again, there you can. Amy, hello again. Amy. Oh, it's stuck. I don't know whether you're feeling stuck or undecided, maybe even. A contractual agreement. A marriage, a business, a partnership, a home. Yes, we still have our passes. We don't know. We've done that when we were in Newcastle before. Oh, right. Neil Gardner. Neil, your faith and patience has been recognised. Good times are ahead. Hold on. Can't even remember what you called it. What's that, Amy? It doesn't look as if it's charging my phone. But we bought the boys a game where you need to grab a mic and sing. Right. Sing the words on a card. That makes sense then, because I'm getting can't sing, won't sing, and a microphone. So that makes sense to you. Oh, I like that idea. I like a bit of karaoke. I'm not really a massive fan of singing, so a bit stressed. Why aren't you a massive fan of singing? Like, this is what I love about karaoke and fun games like that. You haven't got to be can't sing. It doesn't matter whether you can sing or not. It's the fun of it. It's the togetherness. It's the laughter. It's everything, and it's not laughter laughing at you. It's laughing along with you. It's like people aren't up there saying, I can sing, so I'm doing karaoke. They're up there having a laugh, singing a song that they love or singing a song that they enjoy, or in a game, what they've been assigned to for the fun of it. So that's the way to approach it, Coral. It's a laugh. Doesn't matter whether I can sing or not. It's like I said to John, if you've seen the comment in the private Facebook group, when we had our WhatsApp video call, I don't think they were expecting it. I'm dressed as Santa Claus. And we had a game of charades. And for Adele's Rolling in the Deep, I'm 61, remember, folks. I pinched my nose, dropped to the floor, and I was rolling around on my living room floor. They can all see this, and they just creased up laughing. And John's like, oh my God, that rolling in the deep. And I'm like, I wasn't known as the greatest kids entertainer by holding back. You just got to throw yourself into it. Matt, I can't sing. It is, Carl. We put pressure on ourselves. You don't need to. So I did pull you a card before, Matt. So we only pull one card per live. For private readings, my email address is on my bio. Right. Hang on. Fifth harmony. Right. Coral, fifth harmony. Thank you, Matt. I've got Fifth Harmony. Is that a girl band? I've got girls. I'm going to Google. Hang on. Fifth Harmony. Yeah, it is. How can you take that? That is a girl group. Right. How will you take that? American girl group based in Miami. I don't think I've ever heard of them, but I was saying a girls Fifth Harmony, so I don't know what how can you take Fifth Harmony? Defo heard of them. I maybe listen to some of their songs back in the day when I was younger. I don't know who they are. But yes, definitely a girl band. I mean, we're talking about karaoke, and you said you've got a game. Maybe it's like, I don't know, a reference to, I don't know. They broke up, some of the artists now do solo stuff. No, never heard of them. You do know I'm going to have to Google now on YouTube, or YouTube it, and see what they've done. Why are you giving me Fifth Harmony? Is there 5 people in the house? I don't know. I'm just thinking, why have they given me that? I mean, you're saying you maybe listened to some of the songs back when you were younger. Would say, why? That's the curious side of me. Why? Only 4 of us the now. Hopefully, well, maybe you will have an extra person then. I mean, maybe it's not the person you're thinking of, but maybe there's going to be a 5th person to join in the game. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to say with that. Right, I've got something to do with jewellery on the bench. That's how it came in. Jewellery on the bench. So I don't know whether there's some jewellery on a bench or it's just coming fast and it's too... Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense? That's how it sounded like when it came through. Jewellery on the bench. I lost my mum's bracelet. I got it for Christmas for her. I have no idea where it is. Well, I'm getting jewellery on the bench. I mean, it could be benched. I mean, did you have it anywhere near a bench? I don't know. Is there somewhere near a bench that you could check to see if... I don't know. I don't know. Jewellery on the bench. See the boys out the boxes out last night, and the neighbour has a bench near the bin, so I will look. Right, the boys put the boxes out last night, and the neighbour has a bench near the bins. Yeah, go have a look, because I've got jewellery on the bench. And if you've lost your mum's jewellery that you've got her for Christmas, possibility. I'll be out there with a fucking torch right then, now, me. I'd be out with a torch. Shark attack? Shark attack. What do you mean shark attack? Shark attack. I don't know. Is that a game, or have you? I don't know. How can you take a shark attack? That's so weird. Shark attack and bulletproof? What the heck? Does that make any sense? There's TikTok filtering. You'll need to have a wee think. Right, on that note, I'm going to sign off because my phone is not charging with this attached to my laptop and it's going way down. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Coral, I'll see you tonight in the group live if you're about. Right, we've got we'll be there. So whoever's here, we'll be there. They'll also be here. So thank you to whoever was given all those things. It's going to take some more time to get them all together, but I'm going to do it because saving them and having access to them, it's like when we're having those moments, we can go back and think, no, I know. It helps make us stronger. So I'll say good night, good morning. It's 3:30. Get yourself to bed. We'll speak to you tomorrow. Good night. God bless.